Mark, we need to do something more. They're literally calling for the vice president to be effing hung. And Mark had responded something to the effect of, you heard him, Pat. He thinks Mike deserves it. He doesn't think they're doing anything wrong.
Ex-White House aide Cassidy Hutchinson recounting a tense conversation involving Trump's chief of staff, Mark Meadows, as the U.S. Capitol was being stormed by rioters. It was just one round in a barrage of explosive testimony from an eyewitness inside the West Wing, just feet from the Oval Office on and before the January 6th attack. In further testimony before the January 6th committee, Hutchinson confirmed that the Trump White House knew in advance of potential violence and that the former president wanted metal detectors removed from his rally, despite intel that many in the crowd were armed.
Take the effing mags away. They're not here to hurt me. Let them in. Let my people in. They can march to the Capitol after the rally's over.
Hutchinson also testified that Trump wanted to join the rioters as they marched on the Capitol, but was ultimately prevented by Secret Service. Panel, there was a great deal more, all of which the former president has downplayed or flat out denied. Bob, what was your take on all this?
Well, first, the insurrection, I'm going to call it an insurrection, was a disaster for this nation, a blemish on our national history. And everybody that was involved in it should be punished, and many of them have been, and many more are going to be. But that said, this hearing is nothing more than a kangaroo court. Our courts are set up to have an adversarial relationship. You have a prosecutor, you have a defense attorney, you have testimony, you have cross-examination. None of that is happening here. This is like going into trial as an accused and having the prosecution getting to present all of the witnesses and having no cross-examination of those witnesses whatsoever. The jury is the American people, and the jury is only seeing one side of the story here. They're allowing hearsay evidence. They're allowing evidence that would never be allowed in a court. And it's all, in my opinion, it's just political theater.
I'm told that a lot of this is for the benefit of the Justice Department. Chow, I mean, did you find something compelling about what you saw in this latest hearing?
I think the American people deserve to hear the, 170,000 pages of documents that were combed over and the 1,600 interviews that were reviewed. The American people have an opportunity to watch and listen and make their own decisions and judgments about what happened. I do agree this was a terrible stain in American history, and this gives the American people an opportunity to hear and learn more when they don't. I mean, at least our lawmakers comb through that. I will say it does play out like a TV show, right, with sound bites and clips and really shortened and launched on prime time, those kinds of things. But we live in a country of convenience, and people want their information in doses, and this is what they're getting.
All right, Gary Pollan. Liz Cheney, Congresswoman Liz Cheney, has a very conservative record, and yet she has been excoriated, just outed by the Republican Party as a turncoat. What is your take on her performance and what she's bringing the American public?
Well, I don't think she's bringing the American public anything. She's fallen in line with the Pelosi plan for this committee. The fact that they did not let the Republicans appoint who they want to the committee like you do in almost every other congressional committee is shocking, and it sets up the situation where it's not credible. This is a partisan witch hunt. I don't know what the actual truth is. I mean, we hear from the lady yesterday it was hearsay, and then we're hearing today that the Secret Service agents who were involved said it's not true. So maybe the committee will actually call some adversarial witnesses who have a different story to tell as opposed to the party line as written by Pelosi and her Democratic clones. And that's the problem with this. And the other problem, Greg, that really bothers me is the situation that happened there on January 6th pointed out some things that need to be done to fix our laws in terms of elections to make sure we don't have them messed with. And hey, what have you heard about that from this committee? Crickets.
Tamara Bell, what was your take on what you heard yesterday?
Okay, I'm too busy laughing at Gary towing that line, because what I did hear, and what they don't like, Liz Cheney said, look, I'm going to tell y'all what, you can hate me, say I ain't Republican. No, my daddy was only the vice president, but I'm not Republican. Let me tell you, what I like about what I'm seeing is that we saw this unfolding we didn't know a lot of the back information. I didn't know that there were people who actually went to the White House the day before and were actually, when they weren't supposed to be going because of COVID, you're not supposed to be doing no tours, but they were doing them. I didn't know any of that. Now that lady said before she started talking, this is hearsay, you know, I heard this from, she made a point and said, well, this is what was told to me. And so before she said it, she didn't say I was there, I saw it. So yes, I hope they do get the people to come forward. But what has really been telling to me, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, is Barr. The fact that Barr was like, I told them. And when Trump's daughter's like, well, I believe Barr, why did you believe him? Well, he's credible and I trust him. That was a shocker to me. I couldn't believe that this girl was like, I believed him. I basically not saying it, but like, I didn't believe my daddy. I believe Barr. Yeah, we knew we lost. I mean, I'm glad that came out. I did. I'm very glad that came out.